Camp of the Convictors. Alpha is eager to gather information on the heretics. Surely one of these people will encounter the heretics while out hunting. Pray speak with as many as you can, Violet. Okay. Nay, I know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every... Mercs, Vermont, Bertrand that wanders in and out of the camp? Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why, a heretic could pass under my own nose, and I shouldn't be none the wiser. I hunt dragons, my dear lady. The big ones. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for the miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Puritrick or someone? I have enough trouble keeping these printing flops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Something I can help you with, my lady? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but that ain't no to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We will be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we are gleaned precious little from little token to the rest of these people. If it will please my lord, I am poor-equipped. A soldier by trade, though not much of one. If I'm honest, if weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up the conspiracy. No, it was an order of Sir Jalant's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they see their second battle. And once they got the thinking of how unfair it is all, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Irisark was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine grumbled down the heretics' tripe and asked this for seconds. Told me they were off to the western hinterlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know that you are serious about joining their ranks. Apparently send up some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why then? I minded to start a fire. Okay. Let's talk to Aniston. Purple flame. Aniston wishes to prepare for the signal fire to lure in the heretics. If we are to lure our foes to the position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it so happens, I once heard of a tale of a trapper who dropped a hide of woolly yak into the campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smoldering flames was tinct a deep violet. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Violet? It would prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of hides. It may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alpha, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. Aye, it will take the both of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again in the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Okay. Where do we need to go? This way. Let's just get our health up before we attack. Okay, let's go. Now we need one more. Okay, let's go back. Oh, that's the ether current. What is that? Oh, it's slime. Where are they? Above? No. Ooh. I think I need to fight this guy first. I want the ether current. Okay. It would seem that the collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphanode. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides we need?
Ah, I should have known it would be you. Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We wish to stop the Nidhogg's attack on Ishgard. We wish to speak with you.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Hreysvelgar, in particular, so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hreysvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Hreysvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself. though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Is aught amiss, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?